Alright, if I can try to remember this. God almighty. There's so much flying through me right now. But it can happen to you too. You can even do it with tobacco. It's 10 years almost without anything from the pharmacy. That should be on the news. I don't care. Throw me away, anybody. Be like, how'd you do it? And it's like, well, that's bad for business. But before I forget this, if I can remember it, because it even blew me away, it's like, okay, I just talked to one of my best friends for about an hour and a half. Okay, which this wasn't even what we talked about. Alright, so as much as this, do you see all these plants, trees, everything that has life is reaching for the physical sun here. The same way, that's a sign of how we're supposed to reach for the Son of God. Because there's three. There's a black sun under us projecting all this. That's the whole fucking other level of shit that nobody can understand. But combined with that and this magnetic field, come on, Matt, get it together! Beings, spirits, a hierarchy of angels that work for God. Okay? Every one of these life forms are controlled by a spirit form. The same way, come on, make sense, Matt. The same way that each character in the fucking Marvel comics and all this other shit is going to represent a false deity that creates false realms in the subconscious over learning nature and learning how to combine colors and to make colors from all the fragrances and the pigmentation and all that shit from the flowers, carnations, and everything. No, here's crayons, you stupid fucking goy little animal. So, if we can get it into our thick fucking skull that our whole existence is controlled by a hierarchy of satanic demons, and we can't even see life reaching for God. See, the churches don't want you to know that that is too the Son of God, because it is. But when they make it so far away, then you're dumb. Listen. You're just giving, we just die. That's it. Going to heaven. Well, then what's going to happen? Doesn't matter, we're going to have an orgy, man. Fuck, y'all are crazy. Well, there's the same way that you see, let me get my shit together, because, man, there's fucking, listen, there's some shit coming at me right now, and look, these people have put hexes on me. Let me talk about that for a second. These fucking beings, man, these strong fucking Ahrimanic beings that work for Lucifer. See, they got to get rid of that Ahrimanic being. Because, see, Ahriman controls Ahriman. You know, but then that has to be cast. There has to be something cast. Just like the movie's Cast. It casts spells onto the society of the masses. It's just like these fucking beings. See, listen, I sent... Look, we already know, dude. Listen, it is full-blown satanic Satan, buddy. If you don't believe in it, we can prove it's fucking real just through gematria. We can prove it just through gematria. Yeah. Listen, this is what they did. Look, what's inside of me is inside of you. What's inside of me really doesn't like what's going on. I can tell you that. So after the first year, after finally fucking getting out of the damn... from sphere to sphere, like they talk about on Red Hot Chili Peppers with Kurt Cobain. Yeah, that's sort of like what's happened with me, and it can happen with you. But what they've done is I sent all of my information into these motherfuckers, personal information, stuff you need to put in the middle of your symbols and create currents and impulses against that individual. Let's talk about it, though. The ones that have created, and they're not, what's in them is from the other side, which would be fucking deep, big fucking hierarchy of Satanists. Yeah, it's not real. And these people hide in overweight cavities. Yeah, like directors and producers. They're just a nerd, man. We've already showed you how Saturn's hiding behind everything that has to do with BLACK. Any fucking thing that you produce with that shit. That's what he does. He gives you shit and then hides behind it. Y'all can tell I'm going through some spiritual warfare right now. Like, something's really not wanting me to fucking say something. And so I've sent, but see, when we sent that shit in to get them, we didn't even know what was going to happen. I don't even know what made me do it. But to take those pictures and then to send that shit into these muscle and these fitness companies. And then for the fucking editors to call and think that it's another company playing a joke on them. Yeah, is this a joke? What do you mean? It's like, this is overwhelming. It seems like somebody's making fun of us. Then they found out it's not a joke. You know, and all that information went to them. Yeah, they posted an article and it fucking blew up overnight. And then they had to go away because they saw what was going to happen. But after that, I mean, we stayed in it. There ain't it's not like, yeah, all right. No, that's just a bonus. But an army built that did that. Okay, but what we did was we got more. We put together more packages and sent one to the White House and addressed it to one of the guys. He had been there 25 years and he was a member of AA. And we were like, we'll get him. We sent one to White House, CNN, Fox, all of them. And we didn't get a fucking response out of one. And that's when I've done the videos before and I said this, that, and other. But dude, listen, those were so fucking solid, packed with structure and discipline. It makes sense because you can't have that kind of shit on the radio waves trying to make people stupid going into that shit. But the parallel, the balance was what's in me was sending it to this fucking crazy ass shit going on that knows what it's doing, things. But anyways, they've got my personal information. They got all kinds of shit, like with my scent and everything else on it. And so what these motherfuckers have done, they have put my shit in the middle of the biggest black magic ritual, sort of like they did Blavatsky and the other ones, and what humanity has on them. So if you say, oh, you just think you're... No, I know what they've done to me. You don't. See, I've got power over the black magicians now. Oh, boy. I'm going to tell you right now, that shit up there is fucking really, really coming through me right now. Just like the commercials. You ready to go get something to eat? I love that food. Let's go. Okay, go on, dummy. We're going to look up there and get charged. That's what we're going to do. And what they've done is they've put impulses and currents on it. But the thing is they've put relapse spells on all of it, and it's not working. And let me tell you motherfuckers that are doing that shit, it ain't gonna work. You've already seen it by now. The ones allowing this shit to happen are above you. Fuck you. I said it a long time ago. My beef ain't with you weak fucking spirits. It's with the ones who are the fucking top hierarchy. That's why. Some of y'all paying attention to this, you've got a motherfucking strong ass spirit in you, and I know you might not like cussing, but that's the worldly mad in me, and God knows, but in order to get it across to you and get you out of this fucking shit, then the world has to still be in me. But we are part of a hierarchy. The blood is everything, baby. The blood for the life of the flesh is in the blood. And when you control the blood, you control the mind. You corrupt the mind and make it into whatever the fuck you want it to. And then there goes your status of being, of literally being. It's not by accident you're listening to this. This ain't even me. And it sucks because you're going to have to learn how to morph in and out of a fucking Ahrimanic spirit. That's some shit, isn't it? That's real fucking shape shifting. Okay, you've seen that shit in your research, how these reptilian or whatever you want to call it. Well, I mean, the whole vampire thing is just the adrenochrome. They drink and eat our blood and everything about us and then cut us up and put us in fucking fast food and all that other shit. And they do. That's why people look like they fucking do. But here's the deal is if you're on board right now, you are part of a hierarchy of fucking spirit over there for the Holy Spirit, for God, fighting like a son of a bitch. And there ain't many of us, but we got more fucking power than all of them put together. It's the last fucking thing they want to see on the news right here. I'll blast them all. I told everybody around here on Facebook, and I said, listen here, they took down Ronald McDonald because it's unethical and creepy. And there you go, you fucking cowards. You fake-ass Christians. I'm ready. It doesn't matter. If you're going to fight, we're going to be on the front line. We're still going to see this on the other side. And we're going to leave them all behind. All we can do is say we love you. But you didn't give a fucking effort. You allowed man to control your mind, which is an image of God. Wow. And you've got messengers that y'all crush. You put little beings of God on pills because they hear voices. That's God sending messages. You fucking Satanist. Putting these screens in front of fucking children. So young, we got to program Arimon, and every fucking one of them's Arimon. Go get them. Go fucking get them and show them this video. Go get them. Every pill has a number on them, and that means it's black magic. Cersei Pharmacy, I love you. Let's fucking get it. Now I'm sitting at the Saturnian Bank.